Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Luty Italian, also called Luty by Simmer Friends, and today we're going to have a makeover by the townie Christopher Steele. And the first thing I'm going to do is change his name to Amon Attar Ever Then. The reason for it is that Amon Attar is a character in a story I'm writing about when I'm not playing The Sims. But to tell his story, it's going to be too long to do when this video is going to be just for 10 minutes. So today you're just going to see him. So the first thing I'm going to do is change him to a werewolf. As you can see, the text is not English, it's Norwegian. And yes, I'm from Norway. And when I installed this game, I was thinking, should I take it English or Norwegian? And I was like, okay, I like it. I want to have it Norwegian in case something goes wrong. And I'm always thinking the worst before the best. So it's like, okay, if it's crashing, then I have something to go on and I understand what I'm doing wrong and can fix it right away instead. Even though I'm real good at English, I was like, I don't want to think. I want to enjoy it more. So Christopher is one of the main characters to be in my legacy game. Yes, this is a standard Christopher Amon-Attar style I have. It's always going to be the long hair, and I really like that he has more bigger eyes. Because the small ones he usually have in this game is too small for me. And since a werewolf, I want to have the look in his eyes that he's a werewolf, so I'm giving him the yellow eyes. I was making this video before, and when I was doing that for the first time, I was like, I can download the eyes and have yellow eyes. And then I was going in the game, starting the up, recording and everything, and then I figured it out. When it comes to the eyes and the makeup session, I was like, oh no, I forgot to install the eyes. So then I was like, okay, what I'm going to do now then? So I went back and was starting to fix the eyes and gave him the yellow touch. And I was like, this yellow eyes, it can work. You can see it right in his soul. And that's the point of his yellow eyes, and he's a werewolf. I want the female characters to see his soul, like he can see hers. And yes, I have already made a woman, and she is in sensuality, just like Christopher. But she's not in this saving file that he is in, so I'm going to put them together later on. But not in the same household. They're going to be the same dating way, the same moving in, just like everybody else. But the story here is going to be a lot more different than the regular things you have seen on YouTube. I'm more old-fashioned, as you can see. I like the 1800s and sometimes even longer, but since it's really hard for me to find the right clothing, I have more the lifestyle of the old-fashioned instead of the new way. So it's going to be a mix about the new and the old, but have more of the old culture and how to behave. And I think many of you is not going to like the way I'm doing things on, but I don't care. It's just a story, it's not real life. I have other opinions in real life, and I think everybody should have their own thoughts and decisions as they can. So, okay, back to the basic. As you can see, I am more a person that doing the standard ways. I already know how I want to dress him. So if you're asking why, it's because I have made him a millions of thousand times, and every single time when I'm playing my two characters, it comes to a point where I'm not happy about them. I get tired of it, I get tired of them, I'm not getting happy about the pictures and the storyline and the clothes. Everything is going wrong, so I'm always starting over again. And the same is going with Christopher and the remaking of him and the remaking of my female characters. So I already know how I want to dress him and how it's going to look like. And I hope that this time you guys maybe can help me to get over it, that I can pause the first generation and the second generation and the third generation, because every character and every female, male and those families, I have already a story for them. I just can get past how I want it. I'm too a perfectionist. But I think with your help that this is going to be a better one. And I have already starting beforehand with the story of the female character, but she's not recorded. Instead, I'm going to put it out on Tumblr when I get so far. I'm not used to Tumblr, I'm not used to this record system, I've never done this before. So it's going to be a long time, but the picture is already taken, the story is already starting, so this is just the beginning of it. And I have a real big problem. I know that in Lucky Palmer's that it is another guy who's called Steele as the last name. And in a way, I have a feeling that he is the big brother of Christopher Steele. I know. He also has no family tree, and we don't know anything about him except that he's famous and he has a work as a police. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with him or what I'm going to name him. And with his love interest in Marisol, I really have to start on scratch. So Christopher Steele has the clothes of Prince Charming that you can buy on the Sims 3 store. As you maybe have watched, I have put a golden ring on his finger in many of his outfits. And that ring is a symbol of royalties. I have always thinking that Christopher is a prince somehow or a king, but I'm not really sure where or what position or title he has. So it's going to be really interesting to see how things goes, because they are poor as a mouse. Yes, this is a legacy, and my legacy is not going to follow the rules like it's written in any way and people's watching. This is going to be my own rules. They're going to live in a house if they want to, they can move around, but they have to be poor from scratch. And Christopher and his future wife is going to be nomads. They're going to move from place to place, and I hope eventually they're going to find the place they want to stay. And for the very first time before I starting this new video, I was not sure how traits he's going to have. So I was using the random button and it came with flirtatish. And I was thinking, okay, we can do that. And then I gave him the goal of being the pack leader. And I really hope that he is going to manage that goal, since he only going to bite family members. And I have already decided how many kids they're going to have and how many families they're going to have with them. So this is going to be really interesting. Okay, it seems like we are in the end of this video, so I just want to thank you everyone for watching. And I also want to thank you GoMixPixels and every other YouTube players who's sending in videos, for the inspiration you have given me. And I hope you all want to subscribe and give me some comments of what's good and what is bad. Have a real nice night, everyone, and thank you so much. Bye.